Have you ever been to a new place and felt like home from the very first moment? It has happened to me, and the next time I'm going there, I want to bring you along with me. So, come along! Hi guys, this is Gabriele from Langhansstraße, where we share the pleasure of drinking and discovering genuine farm tea. But today is not tea that I want to drink and discover with you, while a tea place actually. And no, I'm not actually going there by foot right now, because it would be quite a long stretch, not only by foot, but I would have to swim over the ocean. I am in New Hampshire right now, and the place I want to go with you is actually in Berlin, is Sea Space in Berlin. And you might have heard Sea Space already actually from myself. And I did a video just short ago about Topur, and full of insects here. Sorry. And yeah, you know, I'm actually multitasking. I'm going out for a hike, and I'm doing at the same time a video, just because someone challenged me and said that I'm not good at multitasking. So I thought, okay, let's see if I can combine hiking and filming. But with the insects and all the flies here around, it's even more difficult than I was expecting. Anyway, I told you I want to bring you to Sea Space. I did a video with Jan, one of the co-founder, who is skeptical about Topur. At least he was skeptical, maybe he still is. And after that video, I even actually, on a very rainy day in Berlin, went out on my way to Sea Space, because I wanted to take a video to show you actually Sea Space. And so I went out with my camera under the rain, quite challenging here. And when I reached Sea Space and I got dry, I did a wonderful interview with Katja and with Jan, which are the two founders, and only to later realize that actually the audio quality was bad and I could not even use that recording. So I will give it a second try, and this time I will do it in person. So I really want to that you come along with me, because Sea Space is organizing 6 tea house pop-up events this summer. Some of them already took place in August, and some are upcoming in September and in October. And on September 11 I will be there to actually give 2 tea learning sessions for their tea house. So if you would like to join me, go ahead and subscribe to one of the tea learning sessions. You can do so by sending an email to Sea Space at info@sea-space.eu. Tell them that you would like to participate on a tea learning session with Gabriele, and they will register you. It is a how long? 1.5 hour tea session. I thought doing some oolong together, so I will bring along some oolongs. But actually, if you are more into other types of tea and you would really like to drink pu'er, green tea, fresh green tea, anything else, just drop me an email at gabriele.nanosham.org and tell me your suggestion. I know that some of you already registered for the events, and there are not many seats, because you know that about a Gonfucha table there is just a limited amount of seats. So yeah, if you would like to join me in these, just register. I'm really flying over to Europe just for that. I'm choosing this date just because they told me already some weeks ago that it will be the 11th of September when I'm scheduled, when Langhansstraße is scheduled, because on each of the events there is actually, hold on, let me stop here for a second. There is actually, on each of the event, there is actually a different tea expert that is presenting basically their ideas. So what we will do is participating, drinking tea together, just very simple. But this is not the only activity that they will be doing during the Pop-Up Teahouse. It will be a full day, a full Saturday of events. They do in the morning art workshops. On the 11th of September will be about recycling, upcycling, doing better use of our stuff that we don't need anymore. So if you're interested in that, check it out. There is a link in the description below about the whole program, detailed program, and you can register always at the same very email address, info@c-space.eu. And then in the afternoon is all about tea. There is not only these 2 tea learning sessions with me, but actually in between the 2 learning sessions there will be also a talk by a Chinese historian about colonial history and how colonial history is related to tea. So that's also why I choose actually the oolong topic, because oolong is the first tea that has been actually exported outside China, and I thought it is a good match actually to this presentation. Oh, very difficult this step. I have to give a jump. Okay, I made it. And so there will be also tea times. Tea times is completely for free. The tea learning sessions will cost €10 per person. I think it's kind of very affordable from them to just offer that for €10 for 1.5 hours of tea, of course all the tea included. And there will be also tea times that is just, you know, completely for free. You can simply go to a tea time outside, meet with all the other tea lovers and have tea together. So it will be like different teas available, and you can just choose the tea you want and drink along with others. And it will be also outside, I think outside in their patio, there will be some coordinated, or I would say more moderated tea talks. On the 11th of September will be 2 persons, a Chinese artist and a German journalist. Not sure if he's a journalist, but he's actually the director of E-Magazine, which is the German-Chinese magazine of the Goethe Institute. So the topic of those tea talks, well, you know, you never know how a tea talks can start and end, but they would like to speak about being in between worlds, just because you know that they have both lived on the western side of the world and in China, and I'm also been traveling a lot around, so I will really hope that I can join actually those tea talks as well. I hope they do not overlap with my tea learning session. And well, yeah, that's all I wanted to tell you today. I will continue here my hike in single tasking rather than multitasking, and I hope that many of you will join me in Berlin, because you know it's quite hard always to speak in front of the camera without being able to see your faces. Well, you always have to see mine, and for once I could just put the camera aside and enjoy a real and true conversation with those of you that can join. Thank you very much, and thanks a lot for watching, of course, and I hope I'll see you soon in Berlin at C-Space. Quite hot today.